Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into the wildly lucrative world of Amazon KDP and Etsy digital publishing to test a pretty massive claim. There's a new software called KidSheet AI, and it promises it can pump out a complete 25-page ready-to-publish math worksheet pack in under 60 seconds. Our goal here? To objectively deconstruct the hype, look under the hood at the mechanics, and figure out if this tool actually cures the absolute biggest headache digital publishers face today. Let's get into it.
Quick roadmap for us today. First, we'll map out the digital worksheet market, identify the massive production bottleneck, and introduce KidSheet AI. Then, we'll walk through its 3 steps to publish, analyze the actual visual output, and wrap the whole thing up with pricing and a final verdict.
All right, Section 1, the digital worksheet market.
2 million. That is the staggering number of monthly searches for kids' worksheets across Etsy and Amazon right now. Literally, over 2 million. And the K-2 grade range, that is the absolute peak of this demand. This isn't just some passing fad. It's a permanent, year-round audience of parents and teachers who are constantly hunting for fresh practice materials.
But here is the real reason publishers flock to this niche. $0. Because these are 100% digital products, your per-unit delivery cost is exactly 0. You've got no physical inventory, no shipping, no reprint cost to worry about. Think about it, if you price a 25-page pack at $3.99, every single sale is instant delivery and pure digital profit.
Okay, Section 2, the production bottleneck. So if the margins are that incredible, why isn't everyone rich, right? Well, it's because of the manual creation wall. Reviewers of this market point out a harsh reality. Publishers are literally losing their entire weekends agonizing over design software, trying to perfectly align tiny math equations. It's a nightmare. The only alternative is coughing up $50 a page for a freelancer. So the bottleneck isn't a lack of ideas. It's the painfully slow, crazy expensive production process. Now, contrast those frustrating, mind-numbing hours of manually tweaking layouts with KidSheet AI's primary claim, generating a full KDP-ready pack in just 60 seconds using AI. I mean, going from a blank screen to a live uploaded listing in under an hour, that completely changes the math on how quickly you can scale a publishing catalog.
Section 3, introducing KidSheet AI.
So what exactly is the whole shebang? KidSheet AI is a cloud-based AI built strictly for KDP and Etsy publishers. And look, it's not just a generic image generator. It instantly builds 25-page themed batches at a print-ready 300 DPI resolution, and the kicker? It requires absolutely 0 design skills. It's really an engine built specifically for one highly targeted marketplace.
Section 4. 3 steps to publish.
Let's break down the mechanics. The software operates on a surprisingly simple 3-step workflow that's designed entirely to remove any technical friction. Those steps? Choose settings, hit generate, and export. Easy enough? Step 1. You simply select your parameters from a few drop-down menus. You pick a theme, a grade range, the difficulty, and your desired math operators. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. You can even dial in the exact font size and the page count you want. Step 2, just hit Generate. The system then simultaneously builds up to 25 unique pages. And this is crucial. It's not just copy-pasting the exact same page 25 times. It is mathematically generating brand new problems and distinct layouts for every single sheet in that batch, right there instantly in your browser. Step 3, Export. You can download the entire batch as a single KDP-ready PDF file, so you can push it straight over to Amazon without any extra formatting headaches, or if you're selling digital downloads on Etsy, you can grab them as high-resolution PNG files. It really is a complete start-to-finish pipeline. Moving on to Section 5, Themes and Visual Output. Now, obviously, speed is totally useless if the output looks like generic garbage. Buyers just won't pay for that. But as you can see in these farm and pet examples, the AI generates these really colorful bubble path layouts. So instead of a boring, dry list of equations, the child actually follows a path populated with specific themed icons. Independent reviews emphasize that this targeted layout is exactly what prevents that cheap copy-paste look that plagues so many typical AI tools. The broader feature set is pretty solid too. It includes 5 distinct themes, like underwater or school, and allows you to mix math operators on a single page to vary the difficulty. It even automatically generates and appends answer keys at the very end, which, let's be honest, is a massive time saver. According to the review data, these specific customizations directly target high-converting buyer search terms over on Etsy.
Finally, Section 6, Pricing and Final Verdict. Let's look at the bottom line. The core software is a very accessible one-time payment of $27. But like most tools out there, there's an upgrade funnel. Reviewers highlighted OTO2 in particular, a private label rights option for $197. Now, getting PLR rights to a functional software tool is actually pretty rare. It essentially allows you to resell the software itself, letting you create a totally separate income stream.
Importantly, the documentation confirms a strict 30-day refund policy. And this is a really critical detail because it takes the risk right off the table. As a publisher, you can test the tool, upload a few batches to KDP, and verify if the workflow actually fits your business model before you fully commit your cash.
To back up the features, early user testimonials, like this feedback from Arthur Miller, confirm exactly what we've been discussing. He notes that even with zero design knowledge, it still saves him hours of prep time. The general consensus here is that it allows total beginners to completely bypass the steep learning curve of complex design software.
Factoring in that low front-end cost, the KDP-focused features, and the sheer speed of generation, the independent review actually awards KidSheet AI a solid 4.3 out of 5. It successfully and affordably closes that massive gap between having an idea in your head and having a live, profitable listing on a marketplace.
Which leaves us with this final thought. The market is huge, the delivery cost is zero, and now the design bottleneck can reportedly be solved in just 60 seconds. So if tools like KidSheet AI completely eliminate the production hurdle, is your only true competition now just your own publishing consistency? Seriously, what is actually stopping you from building your passive income catalog today? Thanks for hanging out with me for this explainer, and keep exploring.